It will take an awful lot of money of his value, because there's talk in the papers today he's favoured to go to Barcelona in the summer. That may affect that now. Is Barcelona going to have a player? We saw Barcelona, they're very proud people, the Catalonians. We saw the dignity, the humility, they handled the illness and the death of Villanova. So this is all about the reputation of the football club. This is a global club that braces themselves and being the best in the world. And the way they conduct the Barcelona players, the way the club conducts itself, the players conduct themselves, are they going to have a player who's getting banned for 5 games or 10 games and who does such a thing, not for the first time, for the third time? So I think there'll be a big question mark now whether he does go to Barcelona or whether Barcelona will be interested in him.
And I'm told that FIFA do have the power to impose a worldwide total football ban, should they wish.
I think that the jurisdiction of all this is an issue. I mean, we know the Dutch FA punished him, and we know the English FA have punished him. Had he done it 3 times under the one roof, so to speak, you'd imagine it would be a really lengthy, severe ban, because every ban would be told there'd be a, listen, if you're back here for the same thing again, we're going to do you.
I think that's the only reason why Barcelona or Madrid won't take him. If he's going to be banned for the first 3 months of the domestic season, I think it'd be a pragmatic decision that they take, rather leave him at Liverpool to rot and serve a suspension there, and then maybe poach him next summer. So that's why I say, come back to my original point, it's Liverpool Football Club I feel sorry for, because they're going to miss him for that period of time.
I really question whether a big club, I mean, you're talking, I don't know, what's his price tag? Well, tens of millions, and you can imagine what the wage bill then will be on top of that. It's an enormous investment to sign Luis Suarez this summer, and he's clearly shown. There was a lot of talk about he was a rehabilitated character. That was the phrase you kept hearing about him, and there was all the Liverpool from the outset were getting a huge amount of praise for working away with this individual, and he was a reformed character. All that's nonsense. That's out the window now. So if you're sitting there with all the money that Barcelona have to spend, or Real Madrid, or whoever these clubs are that are in for him, you'd really have to consider, like seriously, whether for whatever amount of money that this person is worth that kind of a risk, because it's a considerable risk. Like, it's huge. It's
and having done it, if this is true a third time,
and it could seriously affect sponsorship deals Liverpool got, because there was uproar first time round he did it with Ivanovic, where it was also not spotted by the referee because it was off the ball. And there was uproar then, and the sponsors don't like this, because end of the day it's all about the reputation of the football club. It's a global club, and you want the players to the fans to be proud of their players. So it could put Liverpool also in a precarious position.
And I think because it's Barcelona, as you said, and the importance they place on their reputation and the ethos of the club, to go out and sign a player who's done this on the world stage, having done it twice before,
I'd be amazed. Can't. Me personally, I can't. No.
I'd be amazed if they did. Because of the money involved. You're not talking about spending 6 million on someone and doing a bit of work on him.
It'll only maybe for 2 months of the season, but they'll sign him on a 5-year contract. So they'll look at the bigger picture.
But it's not. I don't think what will put them off will be the length of the initial ban.
Exactly.
What will put me off will be the likelihood of it happening again. Because you think, well, you would assume, again, maybe it's a completely false or wrong assumption, you would assume he realised the seriousness of it when he did it at Liverpool. You would assume that, because of the length of the ban and all the hoo-ha about it. You would assume that whatever needed to be done, that he did, whether it was work with a psychologist or anger management or any number of options.
I think all of the above was done.
Yeah, but you factor in that risk when you bring a player. You marry that up against the qualities which he's bringing to the football club and how he's going to improve the team. You know, Cantona, when he came to Manchester United, had that type of reputation as a little bit of a hothead. Ferguson knew it. He looked at the abilities that he had and the impact that he would bringing him into the football club. He said, you know what, I know the risk, but I'm prepared to take. I might lose him for a couple of games every season, but the impact that he can make in those remaining games, for me, that tips in the balance, and it may be the same with Suarez.
I think at the top clubs, if you look at the Bayern Munichs, the Real Madrids, for example, Bayern Munich, will they be interested in a player like this? Not in a million years. Not in a million years, because at the big clubs, it's more than just what's going on the pitch. What's going on off the pitch is equally important to these clubs, because it is about reputation, the sponsorship deals they get, the merchandising they get. Would you like to have a player in your ranks who's been done 3 times for the same offence, which is, we talk about headbutt, whatever, biting, it doesn't get any lower than that. And these clubs, I'm pretty sure Real Madrid and Barcelona will stay away at least this year. But then again, we thought he's a reformed character, and now he goes to the World Cup and does the same thing again at the biggest stage, so it's very worrying.